Hello everyone, welcome to Standard 5 Mathematics. The topic for discussion is decimals. We are going to learn today how to write decimal in words. There is a question on the screen where a digit is written 5.3. It's written in the same way in words, that is 5.3, 2.65, 1.035. If a 0 is between the whole number and the decimal number, then it has a value. So it is read as 1.035. The digits after the decimal points, they are never said together. Then they will never be 35. They will be 35. So this is 21.534. 534 can never be said together because that is after the point, and after the point the number is lesser than 1. So it is always said separately, that is 534. Then there is another question on the screen, 7.85. Now we have to express the following numbers as decimal numbers. Now 0.6, the way it is said is the way it is written. 0.6. B part 102.3. So 102 is 102.3. Now we have to expand the decimal. In expansion of the decimal, we have to be very careful looking at the place value of the digits. The number here is 34.678. So place value of 3 is 30 as it is at the tens place. Place value of 4 is ones, so only 4. Then this 0.6, 6 is at the 10th place, so it becomes 0.6. 7 is at the 100th place, so do remember to put a 0 at the 10th place, because to show 7 at the 100th place we require a 0. Then for the place value of 8, 8 is at the 1000th place, so 0.008 is the number presentation for 8. So 30 plus 4 plus 0.6 plus 0.07 plus 0.008 is the expansion of 34.678. Now there are two more examples. You can go through them quickly. 5.908 can be written as 5 plus 0.9 plus 0 plus 0.008. 0.008. Why? Because these two places are there and 8 is at the 1000th place. 10, 100 and 1000. Now 23.126. 20 plus 3 plus 0.1 plus 0.02 plus 0.006. The next question that we have is, write the following in the standard form. So in this, the expanded form might be given and we have to represent it in the normal form, that is the standard form. Now the expanded form given here is 200 plus 50 plus 7 plus 6 upon 10 plus 5 upon 100 plus 2 upon 1000. So this 6 upon 100 is at the 10th place. 5 upon 100 represents the 100th place. 2 upon 1000 represents the 1000th place. So the number simply becomes 257.652. You have to put 6, 5 and 2 at the 10th, 100th and 1000th place. Coming on to the next question, we have 1000 plus 600 plus 30 plus 8 plus 4 upon 10 plus 1 upon 1000. You can see here clearly that here we have the 1000th place and here we have the 10th place, but the 100th place is missing. If a place is missing, then we add a 0 at that place. So this becomes 1638.401. 0.401. Now we will learn the conversion of decimals to fractions. Example here taken is 3.59. The steps that we are going to follow are: remove the decimal point and write the whole or the complete number as the numerator of the fraction. What does the complete number become here? 359 if we remove the decimal point. Step 2. For the denominator, first write 1 and then as many zeros as there are digits after the decimal place. There are 2 digits after the decimal place, that is 5 and 9. So we write 100 here, that is 1 followed by 2 zeros. So the answer becomes 359 upon 100. That is, the decimal number is converted into a fraction. Look at few more examples. Convert the given decimals into fractions. 4.89 becomes 489 upon 100. Two decimal places, so 1 followed by 2 zeros. Another question we have is 4.809. Three decimal places, so 3 zeros. 6.008. It doesn't matter if the numbers after the decimal are zeros, the places are counted as such. 008 means 3 decimal places, so the number is 1000 in the denominator and the numerator becomes 6008. Now we will learn how to convert fractions to decimals. When the fractions have 10, 100 or 1000 as the denominator, then we have few steps that we have to follow. 359 upon 100 is the example taken here. Write the numerator and put the decimal point after as many digits from the right as there are zeros in the denominator after 1. Now, how many zeros are there after 1 here? 0 and 0, there are 2 zeros. So, I have mentioned here 2 zeros. So, what we have to do? We have to put a point from the right hand side counting these many numbers, counting two numbers. So, 1 place and 2 place. So, we get the answer as 3.59. Another example that we have is 8 upon 100. 8 upon 100, 100 has two zeros. So we require two places in the numerator, but there are no two places, only one place is there. So what are we going to do is, we are going to add a 0 before 8, because if we write a 8 or if we write a 08, both are same. If there are not enough digits in the numerator, then put zeros before the decimal point. That is, put a 0 before 8. So the answer becomes 0.08. Two places, so two places after the decimal. Looking at few more examples given in the book, 3 upon 10 becomes 0.3. 24 upon 100 becomes 0.24. 9 upon 1000 becomes 0.009. We simply added two zeros before 9 and then the decimal point. So the answer becomes 0.009. Now, for the fractions, when the denominators are not 10, 100 or 1000 but a factor of 100, 10 or 1000. What is a factor? A number that can divide 10, 100 or 1000 completely. Example taken here is 3 upon 4. Now 4 is not equal to 10, 100 or 1000, but yes, it can divide 10, 100 or 1000 completely. Now we have to find which number can it divide completely. It can divide 100 completely. Find out the number by which you multiply the denominator to make it either 10, 100 or 1000. We cannot make 4 to 10, but yes, if we multiply 4 into 25, we can get 100. So what are we going to do? We are going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 25 so that we get 100 in the denominator. Multiply 3 and 4 by 25. When we multiply 3 and 4 by 25, we get 75 upon 100. So now this is a simple fraction with the base numbers as the denominator equal to the number of zeros after 1. We are going to put a point starting from the right hand side. So leaving two places from the right hand side, 5 and 7 we left and we put a point here. So the answer becomes 0.75. Now looking at few more examples from the exercise, we have 3 upon 4. 3 upon 4 when multiplied by 25 gives us 75 upon 100. So we get 0.75. 24 upon 25. Now the number 25 can be converted into 100 by multiplying it by 4. So we multiply the complete fraction by 4. 24 when multiplied by 4 gives us a 96. 25 multiplied by 4 gives us a 100. So we get 96 upon 100. Two places zeros. So two places from the right hand side and we get the answer as 0.9. So we are done for the day today. We are going to meet up in the next video with like and unlike decimals and how we are going to convert them from like to unlike or unlike to like. Keep on studying hard, working hard. We'll meet in the next video now. Bye bye for today.